Alrighty. I think we're good. Maybe. Oh, and there's another website I forgot about. 1696106 Haha, there we go. Website called Noitool.com. Using the Noita Wand Simulator.SaleneCitrine.com as well, because these two websites are absurdly invaluable. There we go. Okay. So, we were heading down. We were also gathering ourselves more power. And we were doing everything in our abilities to start increasing the amount of health we have by using those heart mages that I kind of screwed up down in before. But we did get the end of everything spell. Oh, speaking of which, we don't need that portal spell in our inventory anymore. Thanks for that. Just a Berserkian potion. I don't like how that's sitting. Whatever. Alright, anyways. So you're supposed to have that. That's going to be useful later. This is invaluable. Boomerang. Sorry, just found out something that should be obvious and simple, but so it goes. I already have one, don't I? Oh, 5, 2. Honestly, that's not a bad modifier to use. The problem is the mana cost on this thing is starting to really get high. Back and forth and spiral. Those two combined. Yeah. No extra mana drain. I'm just too fond of this, to be honest. Inverted. What I would really like to do is grab myself a different spell. I'll just have to work with what I have. Triplicate bolt has actually been working really well for me, so I guess I could just lean into it. How many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3. I don't need that many. This is way too expensive as it is. I can easily give up these critical modifiers. Just increase modifiers and increase its duration. Give it electric charge. Concentrated explosion. Don't need that. What is that for? Cluster vault. We should go there. Three by two, and then 4, and then damage. Increases damage. And then we can do, how about 3 of them? Yeah. Is this something our wand can even cast? It seems to be so. Fires off 9 bolts at once instead of 3. And each of those suckers does a fairly significant chunk of damage and pierces through, so persistent damage. This is the setup I had before, but no. Drop it there. I'm going to hold on to electric and cold damage because they are nice damage types too. Rookie Civ. Oh no, I already have one on the wand, so I can drop this down somewhere. I forgot where I left the damage types. That's for digging. These are for fun, I guess. You can barely see those two. Come on. Drop them. There we go. Yeah. Keep these in reserve. I don't know what to do with the damage types right now, so I'll just drop them up there. Did not mean to do that. to let you know I am teleporting over land. And water, and lake. Speaking of which, I can actually show you guys some of the things in the sky that I was doing beforehand. You guys didn't have privy to yet because those videos haven't been released. There we go. This is a special temple where you can go and defeat oh no, it's not this one. This is the ominous liquid one. How did I forget? Goodness. I don't know why, but for a brief moment I thought that was lava. And I had to remind myself, no, it's just the sky. The setting sun is just making it look that way. This is a location where I have done other shenanigans. I was trying to get the thing out of the water, but I don't have telekinesis right now. So the whole idea of this save file initially was my suspicion that there was a way that you could get anyways, the special achievement, legitimately, if you did so on your quote-unquote first run. But that would disqualify you or make it next to impossible for you to be able to have a, I think I have to put my wand literally inside of his field. Lo and behold. Give me that money. That red dot is me, by the way. You know what? This is a location I want to do stuff at too. Let's go. There are things that can kill us down here, but that's everywhere. That's extremely inconvenient. Could you please stop? No mercy. Oh, it's you. Ow. Okay. That's one of the things that could really hurt me. Being frozen to death, and then something hitting me while I'm frozen. Get to stop. You're having so many immunities. Or actually the inverse of immunities, because the immunities make it so I can't actually heal from those damage types. Whereas this most certainly makes it so I can. Someone has a wand they should not have. Stop that. Oh. Okay. I will actually pass on picking that up. Oh, stop it. Do not want your acid, especially not anywhere near my face. Will hard pass. You are rude, sir. And you need to go. Hilariously, I am going to... I guess just burn for a little bit. Excuse me. Can I please find some blood to put myself out of? The Cornite method is always the best method. Yeah, excuse me, I am going to burn a little bit for my money. I'm just going to do that so I have the spell unlocked. 215. Look at that. What do you have? Pass. Hard pass. That's gonna be a no for me. Ow, that's painful. Can I put myself out? Yes, I hilariously can put myself out in oil that time. There we go, that's what I wanted. What? Alrighty then. I should have clicked faster, but so it goes. Oh, you're just straight up being blocked by... What now? Outraged you. Hello, sir. You are annoying. Oh, hello. You're even more annoying. Do not want to play with you right now until... You can go away. Yes. Keep the heart mage alive. Kill everything else. That was frightening. One of the instances where something that can actually kill me right now. Hello, could you please electrify me? Thank you. That actually heals me. That and the explosion. Both of those things that you do heal me. So you are just basically a healer I can kill anytime for money. Which is very cruel of me, but I don't care because early game you're just nothing but cruel to me. So payback is return about as fair play. Stop doing that, stop doing that. How did it not explode the... I'm confused. My wand is permanently frozen, it seems. I don't know what to think of that. I've switched it a couple of times and it's still cold. Oh, that's a problem. I will leave you be for now. What? Don't mind me. I am just a greedy little witch, snatching up all of your valuables and engineering your deaths in the most interesting way possible, so I get as much money as possible. Try to, not always. Oh, it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Frozen acid, why not? Set myself on fire, why not? Heal myself. Spells to power. Any nearby projectiles cast by you. Oh, okay. Huge maximum capacity. Nah. What did I actually pick up? Weakening curse. Don't want that in your hands. What in the world? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is not wise to do normally, because normally you're not immune to explosions, and that would absolutely kill you. The main thing I'm worried about is actually getting frozen while having to deal with that. Being set on fire is not just more of an annoyance, because I can just... There we go. Put it out. Shields are sure tough. It would be a shame if my projectiles just pierced on through. Excuse me, I'm just gonna snap that. Okay. You can stay alive for now, just in case I find a heart. That EDR, or dense rock, and extremely dense rock, lets me know that we're at the bottom of this little area. Well, that wouldn't have actually been that hard, difficult for me. Hello. Hello. Oh, I don't like being set on fire. The other parts are fine. Ew, gross. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. I should have brought my water bottle. Well, I managed to get it all. Ew, gross. Frozen steel. Oh. Frozen steel can be melted by this beam. We're being careful because there's a worm pheromone bottle there, and I want to keep it somewhat safe when we break into the area. Picking it up would be nice. Yeah, heavy shot, that would actually screw me over. Oh, that was a bad idea. Mostly because of all the, yeah, so it goes. Wait a second. There we go. Oh my goodness. There's no downside. Normally this would eat you alive, but, you know, I'm immune to projectile damage. Actually, I get healed by it. Ah, you feckless. Fine. At least I get this, I guess. The Resurrector is mildly annoying. Alright. Ooh. Got it before you blew it up. I am happy to kill you twice. That's not what to do, but whatever. Freezing liquid and warm farm. Interesting. Don't think we have that. Can I get the ice ball somewhere? Yep, there we go. Tossing. Thank you for your blood. I know this donation wasn't entirely voluntary on your end, but I'm still appreciative of it nonetheless, because I was on fire. You see, being on fire is a weakness of mine right now. Right now being the operative word. Eventually, I will be immune to being on fire. Wow, you are shielded and everything. No, do not want you guys to have that. Alright. Very nice. Damage 20. Speed 40. Plus 10. Recharge time. Oof. Well then, that's why you don't usually do that randomized spell. Now I have to start back over from much earlier. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry for the boring standby. This process of altering the timeline is a little complex. Alright, so I got teleported back to this point. Alright, I already killed that one boss, so I don't need those disc projectiles for that. I think I was coming back up. Yes. Jeez, what an amazing teleport one. Cessation. There we go. See, it doesn't even need to do anything. The wand, as long as you actually cast it. This is a powerful one to use, but I don't have any cool stuff to use it in at the moment. At least not that I know of. There are probably more veteran players like Dunker Slam that would be able to instantly identify 10,000 ways while I'm being extremely inefficient. Excuse me. He is an incredibly impressive player. Same as, there's another one that I'm thinking of. Really good players, sincerely. First spelling one, there we go. That's for digging now. Here, I guess. Oh no. Here, literally. It's already there. Don't need to dampen my recoil. You need to dampen your softness. Alrighty. I think, as before, I'm just going to do this. Put these two here. Is there nothing with those? Look at that. So yeah, these blade spells are really dangerous, and when you cast that Giga spell, it always tracks on you by default, unless you unless you put a specialized modifier in it. I think therefore, and I think I need to go down and find myself a bouncing burst. That would be amazing. Oh yeah, you guys haven't actually seen what's down here yet, have you? Might as well. It's desert, lots and lots of desert. For a long while, and then a giant skull. And then more desert. For a long, long while. Normally this takes a while to traverse. There was a boss down here. I think I killed it though. Now, for that kill with that little creature that tried to jump at me, technically got double the gold because I killed it by kicking a box into its face. And getting an environmental kill nets you twice, causes the creatures to drop twice as much gold as usual. Donate your blood. Thank you. And I healed up because I touched my own projectiles. And you can die down because reasons. See, that's the problem with you shotgunners. You should come into combat with your weapon already racked. You always rack your weapon before you shoot instead of racking your weapon immediately after. Which sounds backwards, but yeah. Trust me. What they're doing is foolishness. Hello there. That all counts as melee damage, which I am immune to. Actually, no, the which I get healed by. Need to say it correctly. See, I didn't kill them. The lightning that comes off my wand killed them. They just happened to be standing in the water at the wrong time. Also, this nets me another opportunity to properly utilize the heart mages down below in the jungle area. Wow. The piercing damage on this causes so much blood to come out. Hilarious amount of blood. Why are you leaking? Did I kill everything? Nope, I did not. Oh, there's that one. Jeez, all the blood. I mean, to be fair, this weapon I'm using is hilarious levels of overkill for enemies like this, but, I mean, honestly, I could just take all of that off and still receive the same effect. Actually, the effect I would receive is that less blood would be in the area. Because it doesn't multiply that way. I can multiply that, huh? Wait, does that work? Still has damage. Friendly fire true. So it looks like it should multiply it. Alright, so if any of them are bloodied at all, they should get critted out of the universe. Like I am. Which means I'll get crit healed out of the universe. Otherwise, these projectiles are pretty tame. This is legendary. I've actually been looking for this. This is in... Oh. To the wayside. To the wayside with you. Only 5 mana drain. The true legend finally arrives. And the devastating damage can finally commence. It's only 3 little bouncing bursts, but... Oof, we found it. That combined with a different one later is going to be really good. That in the back pocket. We move forward. Putting that. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't need to do this level of overkill. Oh, yeah. Huh. Lava's bad. It hurts. But it's tolerable. Excuse you very much. Hecking rude. Oh, extra health is still nice. Oh, nice. Oh wow. Triplicate bolt out the wazoo. And triple cast. Look at that. All together. Let's tango. I'm shocked that survived. Hello, sir. You seem to be a totally normal chest. Come on, do it. There we go. One more. Okay, two more. There we go. Give me all of your lunch money times 2. Yeah, that's a dangerous sound from below. That means they're trying to... Invisible. What are you doing? Who are you fighting? Chaotic polymorphing. I want to grab a wand before I leave. See, toxic rock is very easy to scour away. with this eye. The Ferrazul. Supposed to be an evil eye. Just more like a laser eye to me. Aside from moments like that where you can accidentally toss it and, you know, start zapping yourself. Oh, even more of these bouncing bursts. Oh my goodness. Look a little bit further and you find them all over the place. Oof. Wow. He teleported himself right into a very bad position. Who could possibly know? Okay, I need to take these fire things off. I see, I immediately put them back on. Gunpowder. Interesting. Well, if you won't come to me, I guess I'll come to you. Thank you for all of the Thank you for all the gold. I appreciate it. Speaking of all the gold, before you can even react, you should die. Especially when I have the range advantage. You feckless. Just pure acid, huh? Someone has something they shouldn't. Hand over the wand. Only a licensed professional should be messing with those. I mean, I'm not one either, but you definitely aren't one. Oh, that was an explosion. Oh. Pollen. I've heard that can be made, used to make really crazy stuff. Floating above the ground. Oh, that could be very useful, actually. $400 and $300, huh? 48.7. Always casts Pierce, though. That's very tempting, but, no, I'll just keep it on. Alright, so you... $300, 100%. Yeah, it's just a weaker version. Okay. New spells, new modifiers. Oh, got that one there. Simple ones, always good to have. Hey Gary, how's it going? Glad you like it as well. This is a, so it can be a fun game into later levels, but early game it's really brutal. This is why I'm using a non-standard method to gunpowder. Water potion, no, that's No, don't do that. Okay, I need to fight you away from that. Polymorphine. Did you break? You did. Alright, just gonna have to do with that. Stop standing in the bed. Heal dive. Sorry, didn't you see? I'm okay. I lost one of my other saves in this. I was a little annoyed, but looking back, it could have been a blessing in disguise because the way I am trying to do this particular run is I'm trying to make it so that I get an infinite hit points, or the symbol over here to read as infinite. I don't remember the amount, but you need a huge number. Anyways, there's ways to do it with heart mages and stuff, but right now I am fairly early game. I haven't even gotten particularly deep in any of the levels. Don't need to craft. Actually, why not? Let's make sure to do it below me. Just a bomb. Didn't want that. Is that just a bomb? Looks like it's just a bomb. It was. Almost completed this game. I'm trying to complete this in a very specific way. The reason I'm doing these save loads that I'm doing is specifically because I'm trying to fill this out as much as possible, go to New Game Plus, and then win in such a way that I get a special amulet. I have a suspicion that completing it in this specific way will yield a specific result, but if I'm wrong, then oh well, and if I'm right, then I win and get the amulet. That is terrible. Hello, my magic tower. It started out empty, by the way. I've been filling it up with stuff the entire time, bit by bit. A lot of wands that I find fancy and useful. All kinds of other stuff. Potions galore. Fluoxium. I have 4 Fluoxium bottles there. Do I have any invisible? Wait a second. Excuse snow and a hasty one. Yeah, that's why I had the ChatGPT make that image. That is the icon. Simply because 7. There we go. This tower is just glittering with all kinds of spells and magic and everything else. And my witch here is pretty adamant about using this as her mage tower, or magic tower, whatever you want to call it. Starting out, it was just filled with scorpions. The egg one is actually really important. Floating arc is an interesting thing, I guess, but I'm putting you here for the moment. The OG wand, however, gets to keep this. Alright, these 3 are going to be held in reserve for the moment, so I can replace these 3 and make a super crazy wand that just does nuts damage. Because don't get me wrong, the triplicate bolt setup I have right now does great damage, and I can have it even boosted even further. But the kind of damage I'm aiming for is going to be absolutely phenomenally nuts, which is the point. I need the kind of damage that just wipes out an entire floor if I wanted to. I also need the kind of damage that is focused and direct, so I can... Let me see. At this point, I just get to kind of question to myself, oh, wait, I already had pollen? I already had pollen. Magic arrow, pollen. Don't know how many double spells I have here, but have another. Do not need the healing bolt at all anymore, so I'm going to drop it back off. My method of healing is literally shooting myself in the face. Or shooting in such a manner that I get hit myself in the face. Alright, so you're good, you're good, you're good. I guess I can fight the wall boss. Yeah, I don't need that kind of damage yet. I'll just keep it hold in reserve. Screw it. Look what vacillating and just go. A second. I know why this is this way. Oh, I haven't gotten you yet. I could try going to the lava, or I could try skimming the top of this. Gently carve it. Oh, was that enough? Haha. Secrets of utter destruction have been unlocked here. I made to note whatever. Wow. I get to use a literal nuke. That is the only downside to using this spell is that it sets me on fire. Which is one of my weaknesses right now. But casting it. Yes, I know you're pissed. I don't care. This is the kind of spell that you lock away immediately. Heed my warning, or death and decay will follow. Well, I have heeded the warning. It has not been placed in safe custody. Hold on. And the Wicked Witch of the East has now laid claim to another mind-bogglingly powerful spell. Forgot you. What? That's a little better. What was this one? You are not immune to your own explosions. That's terrible. Alright, I'll stop messing around and kill you. Missed it. That hurts my face. How in the world did you get stuck inside of the wall? One would think that should be impossible. And yet. Also, why are you filled with nothing but oil? We should have ooh, freeze charge. Random fish. Another one. And firebolt combined. That was weird to see everything over here just spawn in like that, but okay. That's actually really bad. Oh. That's important for later. My aim is impeccable. Acceleration. Why does the hard mage have a wand? You know, if I can get myself some levitation along with this stuff, and I have 2 pieces, I'll be able to solve my money problems essentially forever. Just have to carefully dig it out. Because when you don't have a Dixpo, your eye works. Now I can use my Dixpo. Get a bill. Please don't kill yourself. That's why. Shuffle cast as well. Wow, that's terrible. Terrible, terrible. What a wicked wand. Great to store stuff in, I guess. Why is it filled to the brim of propane? This is the Hank Hill wand. Propane and propane accessory. Cast delay damage. Penetrate. Cool. I'll take it. Whatever. Alright, so, not casting you ever. Actually just going to drop you on the roof. You're not going to use the storage wand. You're just not fast. No. Wait. Were they? Can you stop being on fire, please? That hurts. Mostly hurts my feelings. Kind of hurts my face, too. Alright, why are you being ominous and floating over here? It didn't even give me money. What, you blocked it? I'm astounded. Increases the recoil. Does that also increase their knockback? Oh, always casts Holy Lance. Wait, I might be able to use this to my advantage. He still tagged me. Alright, before we get ourselves absolutely wrecked, I want to test you out. Just no matter what. There we go. Something like... Not what I was expecting. It's probably because it's shuffling every single time, and so it goes. Oh, it's on the side brickwork, isn't it? Yep. Again, we're not using the black hole for this because we don't want these items to be consumed. And in this teeny tiny space, they will absolutely get destroyed by the black hole before anything else can happen. That's a strange little thing. The eye? The eye my character is holding, or what's a strange little thing? It's basically like a portable plasma beam. It can definitely hurt you as well, so if you drop it and you're in early game before you get yourself access to projectile manipulation, you drop it and it hits you in the face, it'll absolutely wipe out like huge chunks of your health. But it also does the exact same thing to enemies. So if you get them to walk towards you in a straight path and just fry them with it, it's really nice. Though unfortunately it doesn't qualify as an environment. Ah, dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, can I? Yes, I can. Got both of them. Yeah. Broken spell item. Get you away. What do I want to put down briefly? Put on the book, I guess. Missile. That sounds almost silly. Amazing. That's kind of fun. Not super useful, though. Rude. Inconsiderate as well. What are even these walls? Hollow egg. I could make this truly devastating. And I think I will, actually. Are you of use? And it heals me. I love that part. Normal egg. So I have the hollow egg that can contain a spell, and this egg, which can summon a creature. Wonderful. Oh wait, I already had that one. Whatever. Alright. Aha! That is because these, Greek letters is what they're called. I have Alpha, which casts a copy of the first spell on my wand for 40 mana. And it doesn't matter what spell is in the front of my wand. As long as it's in the first spell, it'll be copied and then cast. So in this instance, it'll cast a copy of Black Hole as many times as I want. Just because that's how the spell works. Same thing with anything else. I can cast an infinite number of these crystals. And because of the way these crystals work, I can make it so that I can obtain a huge amount of money doing very little work. But I want to make them very strong. And the weapon I have currently is really nice, don't get me wrong. I'm very proud of it. But I want to do a little bit more. Oh, I was going to put the book down in a safe spot so I can get the broken spell. I almost forgot about that. Alright, put this wand down because it's kind of crave. Wait, what? Just straight up fire. Rude. hell? You should chill out. You can find them randomly after you defeat the alchemist. And I will show you where the alchemist is later, because I've actually already defeated him in this world. And I say that specifically because the world you're in changes the rules. Changes the size a little bit, and changes what kind of enemies you face. And enemies like the alchemist you'll find all over the place. Where in the world is that broken spell? Ooh, short range homing. And electric charge, just goes. Ow, stop. It's annoying. You're not actually hurting me. I have projectile. Never mind. No, they very strongly follow toward enemies. There it is. There we go. Access point. I've been down here several times before. This time. 6, 7. Summon portal. Summon just strange portal. It's not so strange when you actually realize what it does. Oh yeah, you find it over by the tree. Or past the tree, actually, but yeah. It's an extremely useful tool. I highly recommend you keep it on your person. Like when times you want to get rid of polymorphine, you can just use the eye to burn it away. What the f... There we go. Shuffle and that's pretty common. Poison is it's pretty terrible. Okay, can you please stop being on fire? Goodness. There we go. This game is extraordinarily unforgiving. Freezing liquid. I'm going to be careful because I have a suspicion about this. Stop that. The gods are going to blame me for that. No shuffle. Interesting. Double cast. I feel like I'm obligated to at least take that out. Okay, so I actually don't want to grab that yet. What I do want to do is knock it down a little bit. So, oof, I'm evidently on fire. Look at a little bit. Oh yes, the eggs are very useful. You should use them tactically though. Like whip it out when you're facing some enemies that aren't cooperating. Ow, stop that. Toss that guy out. It'll serve as a distraction, as well as always fight on your side until you attack him. There. Interesting, but no. What? You have no shot. What are you... Stop that and leave me be. Don't really need that. What are you? Oh, terrible. How does one heal themselves? Well, there's several different ways you can heal yourself. Usually there's different spots in the levels, if you decide to go through the mountain, that will provide you opportunity, at least, to heal yourself. There'll be hearts sitting on the ground, and they can be used to replenish your health. However, there are other more clever ways you can use to heal yourself. Like what I'm doing right now is I have 4 different ways I can heal myself just by using enemy attacks, actually. And the first way is making myself ooh, there you are. Hold on a second. I got distracted. Yes, destroyed the die. All right. So, what I was trying to say. Where's the heart? You can also use enemy attacks to heal yourself if you find. He's called the Master of Vulnerability. And his name does pretty much what it says. He makes you vulnerable to everything. So anything that you may have been invulnerable to before, you are now vulnerable to. However, there's also another thing in the game that makes it so that you have an ability to imbue your attacks to make things weaker to certain attacks. Specifically, 4 of them are lightning, melee, projectile, and explosion. And you can actually use this to your advantage by pushing forward the... there we go. Come on up. Not what I meant to do. Ah, damn it. Alright, you can also imbue, yeah, anyway, so what I was saying is, you have the opportunity to make it so that your attacks can also affect yourself. You can use this combination of things to make it so that your attacks start lowering your resistances at the same time that they lower it. And when it bounces back, your resistances get permanently shifted forward. And if you do that enough, it can get shifted forward so that you're not only immune to certain damage types, like the 4 I mentioned, but you can become healed by them. And that's what I've done on this particular character, is that she has been completely immunized, so shall we say, to explosion, melee, projectile, and lightning damage, which is very nice considering how many different enemies use projectile damage as their damage type. Like, for instance, the Heart Mage. They use projectile damage as their go-to when they try to attack you, and it that teleport bolt? Oh, small teleport bolt and... Forecast per. Always cast explosions. Oof. Seems like a terrible idea. Well, normally it would be. That would have instantly killed normal people, but I'm immune to that, so... That's insane. Alright, yeah. I'm sorry, you get put away. You are entirely too volatile. But yeah, there's also spells in the game that provide you limited healing. Healing Circle and Healing Bolt. You can actually do clever tricks to multiply that healing. Ooh, what in the world? Look at the assortment of you. Damage plus. Intense concentrated light. Auto aim. Just critical plus. So yeah, there's a few different number of ways you can get yourself healed. Oof. Spark bolt with trigger. Oh, there's a heart mage. There we go. I have the spell, the end of everything. Truly, truly, the end has begun for them, and they don't even know it. Okay, I need to stop being on fire. Can I? Please. Jeez. That would have been embarrassing to die like that. Anyways. Lark events. That is hilarious. You know what, let's just head back to the tower. I believe that this is a good enough point to just retreat, and there's one of them. Okay, so before we retreat, let's try this. I really want to see if we can do the heart mage trick and no shot. There we go. Nice. Okay. So now we just need to get the Heart Mage in line of sight of us wherever it is right now. Where is the Heart Mage at? Yeah, larva bounce needs to come off. Goodness. Our search for the Heart Mage has yielded me nothing. I'm fairly upset. Okay. Back home. Whiskey acceleration. There's the whiskey potion. At the moment it is, because my cat was meowing a lot. And I was trying to save you guys the noise. I keep giving her attention, but she still wants to be allowed. Oh, what's the book of gut? Oh, what's the book of guidance? Book of guidance. I don't know. Hold on. Is it one of the books that I walked over? Tome of Essence, Alchemist Notebook, Research and Notes. Alright. Anyways, yeah, I don't see it up here, so I'm not quite sure. Man, I'm still tempted to keep going, though. There's so much stuff I want to do right now. Like, I just want to pull the Heart Mage trick off once. Goodness. Multiplying your health like that is so nice. Musings of an Adventure. Oh, this machinery. Yeah, I'm not sure what book of guidance you're talking about. I'm sorry. Could you be a little bit more specific? Where did you see it, or where did you find it? Also, by the way, if you want to get a quick and dirty breakdown of how to make a wand to heal yourself with projectile damage, you need these two spells, Piercing Shot and Weaken and Curse Projectiles. And you need to have it somehow curl in on yourself. It's an item lore book. I don't know what it is. What does this say? But yeah, you could use Spiral Arc or Orbiting. Excuse me. Orbiting Arc or Boomerang. Boomerang is the best because it's the most accurate. Basically, this is what you do. You take... Doot. Oh, that's why it's doing. This is a literal shuffle wand I've been doing for my digging. That's intelligent. Anyways, so you fire this wand. You see out to the right-hand side now? I have weakening cursed projectiles. Oop, it didn't last for very long. There you go. It will last a few seconds. It doesn't last very long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So about 8 seconds, or 4 seconds, depending on how you count it. Whatever. Anyway, so you get it to do that, and then there's a guy called a Master of Weakening. He has this white mask and sort of black and white robes, and he fires a curse at you, and you get a weakening curse. You combine these two curses, and if you time it right, when this thing falls off, you can make it so that your projectile resistance, quote unquote, or the amount of damage you take from projectiles, it gets pushed down, quote unquote. So instead of 100%, you are suddenly taking 75%. Because it gets moved 25% each time. So if you do that little cycle 4 times, you end up with 0% damage taken from projectiles. What I've done is a step further from that and make it so that I take negative 100% damage from projectiles, meaning that whenever I get hit with a projectile attack, I actually get healed. And if you do things like that, you can make it so that certain enemies are entirely trivial, but you still have to worry about quite a few things in the game that will absolutely wreck you. Okay, so put those 2 ones away. Grab just this one. This is my good go-to. It does great. Actually, I don't even think I need the crit on Bloodied. It does fine, even without it. I'll save that for something else. So I could absolutely devastate people with this by just putting these 3 in this order, and the damage gets boosted out the just completely really high. What I'm thinking about doing, though, is switching over to explosives. See, rocks are also pretty cool to use, because they do physics damage and count as like kicking stuff around, so you get extra gold from it. Counts as a trick kill. Two concentrated explosions, firecracker, and cluster bolt. What's firecracker do? Release firecrackers. Okay. Just more explosives. But dumb way. Explosion radius, damage explosion. Cast delay projectile. See, this is what I want to test out. Sorry, I'm looking at my wand calculator right now. I'm trying to see how to tweak this a little bit. By the way, this is at noita-1-simulator.salinecytrine.com. Crystal. Projectile damage -88. Oof. Whoa. Well, if nothing else, it seems to do a huge amount of explosive damage now. Explosive damage, castly, speed, 0.75. Plus 65 explosion radius, plus 65 explosion damage. Maybe not. I don't have a straight explosion spell, do I? So that's where I'm at. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Wait, have I beat Build One Connoisseur yet? I have not. Not like being able to... unable being able to see. There we go. Oh. Oh. Ha. Alrighty, looks like I'm reloading the game. Alright, well this is a good spot to stop anyways, so thank you guys for watching. I have died in a silly way and kind of unfortunately wasted a little bit of my time. I will probably be doing this again tomorrow, so or at least when I wake up, because I need to go pass out, and see you guys in the next one, so peace.